So we just arrived at Werribee for spring horse trials. Gotta love 2 weekends at Werribee. And just unloading the horses, as you can see. We have these 4 stables here. And this morning, Ringo, in his enthusiastic welcome in the dark, met Lorzy and headbutted her in the face and has split her eyelid here, which is fine. But I'm like, oh my God, great. My dog has injured Lorzy. That's just fantastic. Anyway, so she's gone off to go to the office and get the stables unlocked. And I'm going to unload these people and tie them up to this rail and let them eat some of that grass. And then we'll do the boxes and got some pre-riding to do, and then Hughie's got a dressage test at 2:49, so it's currently about 8:15. So this is Lorzy's eye. Oh, blink. Oh, eyeliner, definitely bruised eyeliner. Whoopsie. Workers' comp from the dog. Oh no, ring! First thing this. All the horses, no, actually not all of them. Lewis, Zarzy and Vendi have been worked, and they're all right. They weren't great, but you know. Tomorrow's another day, and so we're about to saddle up Hughie because he has his dressage test in about an hour and a half, so better go get organised. The weather's just got really windy. It is meant to be absolutely foul and hail, but all the blue skies are kind of getting covered up by clouds. Anyway, it's just got to be said, this is my favourite product ever, Saddle Tight. It's kind of like a resin stuff, and it's boot stick basically. Put it on the inside of your boots where your calves sit on the saddle, and it is amazing. So I don't leave home without it. So it's like phone, wallet, keys, Saddle Tight. It goes like this. And winter it can get a little bit hard, and summer it's a bit easier to get off, but it's the best brand that I've tried. Anyway, voila. Stay on. Hughie, and I think I'm hysterical. I'm very naughty. I'm a very naughty boy. You're not the Messiah, you're a very naughty boy. That's you. Doing a beautiful test, and then you spook at the bushes and any excuse, and do a huge big leapy thing in the canter, you little ferret. Anyway, I still love him. Do you still love him, Lorzy? Yes. Yes, even though you're really naughty sometimes and then really good other times. He just can't help himself.
He's just cheeky.
He is. And he said, I only did one naughty thing this time, whereas the other time I did several. I'm very cute.
So he's improved.
He's improved, yeah. You've got a better percentage of naughtiness. Well done. Oh, do you like that? Yes. Yeah. Carrots. Good boy. Oh, well, we'll just keep going, Hughie, and then by the end of the season we'll get a solid, good test. So naughty. So this is how we set up the bridles, and each horse has a rack it's a bit grubby, but like Hughie, Vendi, Lewis, Zarzarella. This really big bag here, that grey one, that has all the breastplates and long things in it. Zarzy has a work bridle, competition bridle, and any other jumping stuff. It's her jumping bit. And then Lewis's comp bridle, jumping reins, his work bridle. Vendi, his show bridle. I do love a pearl. You can see there's a bit of a pearl theme going here. And then Ven's jumping bridle. He has brown because this is his saddle. I've got to change it over. Ven's double bridle. That's his work double, so I have to change that over to his show bridle. And then Hughie's work bridle. And that was just his show bridle with his fancy ears, with his Spooks logo. Yeah, and at the back here we've just got the esky, so if we need to ice any legs, and ice Lorzy's eye probably. And then saddles, they're stored outside in the tack box, but we clean them all in here. So dressage test on Hughie done. The other 3 horses have already been worked. We have a passport and ID check between 5 and 6 o'clock, so we've got about 45 minutes to an hour to go and have a look at the cross country, because I just thought I'm pretty busy tomorrow, so it would be great just to at least go and have a bit of a look and make myself familiar with that. So I'm going to head off and do that now. It's just poured with rain, and I've had to do a runner and hide in the indoor and underneath my friend Heidi's food van. So yeah, anyway, let's see if I can get around this course without being drowned again. So I've just run into EWAN KELLET, and he is course designer builder here. So yes. This is the 2nd event in a row that you've done.
Yep.
So have you made lots of changes for this one?
Yeah, it is quite different from last time. I mean, the footprint's the same pretty well. There's a couple of minor changes just to increase the distance a bit for the 4-star.
Yep.
But yeah, the questions are definitely a step up from from 2 weeks ago.
So last time we were doing a CCN, which is a national class, and that was minimum distance, he said, just keeping it easy.
Yes.
And this one's a CCI short.
That's right. Yep.
So we're going longer distance.
Further distance, maximum efforts, greater intensity of effort. And the questions are definitely more 4-starish as opposed to last time, where it was quite nice and good for the horses to get out and jump and run.
Mine enjoyed the warm-up.
Yeah, and that was what last week or 2 weeks ago was all about, was getting horses out and jumping and running, and then hopefully giving them a bit of preparation for this weekend.
That's right, exactly. So, well, I like this because if I don't know their distances or it looks a bit kooky, I go and ask you, and he tells me exactly. So if I walked it a bit weird, if my pants had been in the dry cleaner and I was walking the distances too tight, I'd just go and ask this guy. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, Ewan.
No worries, cheers.
There's 2 fences. We've got the 3 grown-up kids doing the blue, so that's the 4-star, and we've got Hughie doing the yellow, so that's the 2-star. Oh, isn't it nice, Ewan, to put them next to each other? I hope he does that the whole way around. So this is number 6 ABC in the 4-star. So first kind of question that we've got, a skinny, and then we've got obviously a curving right. So we've got 4 strides to this corner here, and I think you just got to keep your right rein. Then land. Now, if you land out too far, it's going to end up maybe being a bit long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4 to there. So yeah, keep a direct line to this, I reckon, so that you don't end up getting out a little bit far. It's nice and wide, but it should be a really flowing 4 and 3 if you hit it right. Okay, so next question is coming through that gap between the trees, and then we head over to yonder roll top. Jump that roll top, then you come up the hill. Then you've got to, this is the same as last time, you've got to stay on the top of this hill here, because 8 here is our next fence, 8A. Now last time there was an angled hedge, this time we have your skinny brush. And that walks the 4 strides down the hill. So last time when I rode this, I turned up on the top of the hill and just turned a bit short and got in a little bit deep on all the horses. I think that's way better though than getting a little bit off this fence, but just meant that I landed a little bit short. Two, spot on. Get spot here. Okay, Hughie's next fence is number 6. So this is the skinny hedge, and then over here there's 7AB. So this is a little question for him. While we're here, I'll just show you these. This is one of the big screw pins that fixes the jump into the ground. So if a horse hits it or knocks it, it can't fall over. So it's pretty easy. Anyway, we'll truck on. Okay, 3 little bears do. This is the first water. So there's a bit of a mixture of A's and B's here. So we've got this Rocktape house into the water. Then we do, where is it? This bee in the background, the blue bee on the way out. Then you go and do a few more fences. And then you come back in again. Must be this one. In the water to that one. Out to that one. And then the last fence. And the finish flags. So now we have to do the ID check. Take one passport and make sure that this horse matches this passport. And actually, Lorzy said, I've made a boo-boo. I've only packed 3 Horseware fleeces, and the only other rug we had left was Cheese Oceania Championship rug. And I'm like, Zarzy loves it. She thought she was meant to be on the team anyway, so she thinks it's hers. Come on, Zarzy, let's go do the inspection. Number on, because it's absolutely freezing. They're wearing fleeces, even though they're going about 20 metres from the stable to where we have to do their inspection thing. Oh man, you look lovely in that colour. Blue just really highlights your head colour. Oh, hello. Oh God, this will be a squeal off. Oh God, that was very sedate. Someone says, yes, I'm in my rightful outfit. Look at me in my Australian rug. Get used to it, she said. This is my colour.
Lorzy packed short.
She's like, no. Lorzy packed correctly. So now we're doing this is Kirsten, Vet Kirsten, doing the price check to check that her passport matches her price check. What is it called? Microchip. That thing, you know. Price check, yeah. Checking said horse matches. Here a lot. So we go from the stables to the horse inspection. Such a journey. Right, Lewis. Lewis is looking glorious. Look at you. Lewis, that sunlight really accentuates your good looks. and your lunch. There's Grandma with cheeky Hughie. Bet you he eats your pom-pom.
What?
I bet you he eats your pom-pom. Hello. Hello. If you haven't seen a horse's passport before, this is the FEI passport, and eventers in Australia need to have one of these from 4-star level and above. So on the front window you have the name of the horse, then its FEI number, as well as its microchip number. and when the passport is valid until. And then you go in here, and on the first page we have the details of the ownership. So whenever the horse is transferred ownership, it needs to be noted and then stamped and signed by Equestrian Federation of Australia or from Ireland. So this is Vendi's, and he's from Ireland. Now, because Vendi is Irish, this is his original Irish horse passport. So it's like, for example, we have Equestrian Australia or Equestrian Victoria. They have the Irish one, and then you have the FEI one as an addition to that. This will be a journey. Clancy, you can come and flat it. Come here. Eat your food. I want to brush the hair. Side-eye. He used to. He does so much side-eye, doesn't he?
I do like it on the YouTube thing. We're going to watch the jumping one and the FBI one. I've got lots of viewing.
Oh my God, so much viewing.
So much viewing.
And Kath and Kim.
When it's fast forwarded.
And he thinks it's his bed. You wonder why. Where are you going? You spoiled? You spoiled dog? You spoiled dog? Totally spoiled dog. Look at it. The skincare industry massage fingers. Massaging the poods.
Groom's work is never done.
That's exactly. Now, after you finish the horses, you must massage the dog. Yeah, shove it over in the corner. There you go. Night, poods. Night, poods. Night. Night, other puppies. Night, kids.